Hey guys, it's xCroutonicx here. Again, I really do apologize for the delay here. So this is going to be technically episode 8 of the podcast here. We had planned on all getting together and recording episode 8 tonight. It's Friday, March 4th. Unfortunately, that did not go as planned. It's actually my fault. So, Dan, Vicky, if you guys do watch this, I do apologize. My brother Trent and I, we were having some internet difficulties earlier this evening. I'm actually recording this at like 11:15 at night. So, yeah, we were running into a fairly large internet outage for our area. We haven't had internet for the past couple hours or so. Unfortunately, we do have to do it this way here. Luckily, I do have a few things ready to go. Really, this is just going to be kind of like a quick conversation here regarding, what we thought of draft. How did we do in fantasy? What were the games like? Were there any huge upsets that we wanted to talk about? Were there any, like tough matchups for fantasy? Different things such as that. And then obviously we're going to go through the predictions. I'm almost positive I have everybody's predictions. I know I do not have Trent, my brother, aka Mr. Ramen. So that's a thing. So I know for a fact I don't have his. I'd like to go ahead and just get straight into this here and really, discuss what I thought of last week's fantasy. Couple things with that. One thing I do want to mention here right off the bat, because I know we did talk about it last week. The whole story about LS. Being let go by Cloud9. We still don't know what happened. I did watch the Travis Gafford podcast with LS on it. We really couldn't go into a whole lot of detail with it just because of, I guess there's lawyers involved on LS's side and, different things such as that. So we really can't get a whole lot into it. I imagine there's some sort of an NDA agreement as well. So, it's just one of those things. One of the funny things was, just jumping right into this here, in regards to last week's games. I know last week, it was one of the TL games for Super Week. I don't remember which one. I think it was Sunday's TL game, but I could be wrong. But Bjergsen hovered first Shen and then Yi before he picked for his team during draft phase, and I thought that was really funny because it's Shen Yi, which, if you guys don't know, last week Shen Yi was benched. I think he was benched for a total of 2 weeks. So from what I recall, I could be wrong. I didn't look it up beforehand, so I apologize. But actually, we might even be able... No, we can't look at it. Damn, that's right. Because I don't have Shen Yi on my team. But, so yeah, Shen Yi got he got benched. I want to say it was at least 2 games, or I think it was 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. We did find out more in regards to that. There was a couple interviews from someone on TSM side where it wasn't really anything like banter related between the players on TSM. From what I had read through, like the interview and whatnot, it was Shen Yi locked in a champion like almost immediately during champion select, without really discussing with the coaches and whatnot, and it just kind of spiraled down from there. However, he is back now, which is, I think, really, really cool. And then also, instead, they are benching their mid laner, Kai Duo. It's now Takeover. So I imagine this week here, Saturday, Sunday's games, I imagine whenever TSM plays, there's going to be a lot of takeovers, taking over the mid lane, memes, things like that. I imagine we'll hear that during one of the casters, things like that as well. Sorry, something was in my eye. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that's really the only kind of, I'd say drama, I guess, is really, that came around this week. So, a few things here. In regards to fantasy, I have it pulled up on the screen here now. But fantasy itself, week 4, so last week was pretty bad. As you can see, I lost. What was interesting though, Friday and Saturday, after those games completed, I was up by like 40 to 60 points against the randomly having our group, Mr. Fish. And then all of a sudden, Sunday just came through and he just kicked my ass. I will show you here real quick. So, my Sunday popped off. Jose Diodo literally sucked ass this week. It was awful. Bjergsen did great, but Yo-Yo Pun did really, really well as well. Neo did absolute dog shit. I got destroyed. And then with Aya, it was Aya in there. I got double banned. And that just really tanked me in points. I mean, I lost 30 plus points. I still would have lost. So, interestingly enough, I dropped Neo. 100% I dropped Neo. For me, looking at his history, he's way too inconsistent for me. And it sucks because it's week 4. It took me 4 weeks to realize that. So, that's not cool. Crazily enough, I actually picked up Lost on Golden Guardians. I'm going to see how he does this weekend. I just have a feeling, since I dropped him for Golden Guardians player, I'm going to somehow I just have that feeling that Neo's gonna pop off this weekend, and I'm just still gonna lose. We are against Vicky for the first time here. I would go over the different like what players she has, but I have my picks and bans up, and I don't want Vicky to watch this video and then copy those. So I know she may have seen already a bit here, like the first 2, but that's fine. It's one of those things. But other news, so I lost. Dan won last week. And we can show that here real quick, I believe. So, where was it? But yeah, so I dropped. I don't know why it's saying that, but okay. But yeah, I dropped. I picked up Lost, so we'll see how that goes. Trent, my brother, is 4-0, so he is guaranteed to be in the playoffs. Then it is Dan in second place. Then it is Vicky, and then me. Vicky's 2 for 2. I'm 1 for 3. The rest of us are 1 for 3. So, and I'm barely in fourth. Mr. Fish is kind of nuts. Now, unfortunately, I'm the first one in the damn toilet bowl, so that's a thing. But yeah. So, I know last week I had second most points overall. Actually, no. I think I had fourth. Now looking at this. But yeah, I picked up Lost, dropped Neo. I am against Vicky, so this should be interesting here. I am excited to see all of that. But yeah, in regards to the games though, there was quite a bit here from what I can remember. So yeah, there was, looking back at this year, there was quite a few upsets. So I know, in regards to last week's predictions, I think Dan sent them to me in. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I'm just trying to find it real quick. But prediction wise, it was bad. I was dead last. I think I went like 7 and 8 or something like that. It was pretty nuts. But yeah, so that was a thing. I think Vicky won in predictions. I'm not 100% sure. I know Dan is making a video very, very similar to mine right now. I will link him down in the description as always. Please, highly recommend you check out that video. Because I have a feeling he's just going to go into a lot more detail, have a lot more insight on things than I am. I actually got tattooed yesterday. Trying to finish up my full sleeve, so I got my upper arm done, and so it hurts. It hurts right now. But I mean, Friday's games for Super Week, Cloud9 won. Golden Guardians beat Team Liquid Friday. I think Vicky was the only one to call that, so that's why I'm thinking she was in the lead. 100 Thieves stopped TSM. Immortals beat CLG. TL won against Dignitas. And so forth. There were a couple other games here that I was kind of shocked. I did not expect Immortals to win against FlyQuest, because at this point FlyQuest was like first or second place. And then these kind of went the way we thought, except for these last two. I actually thought EG was going to win against CLG, but that was kind of a flip. Golden Guardians beat Immortals, which I did not expect to happen. Same with Dig and 100 Thieves. I didn't think Dig was going to win. Now, prediction-wise, though, for this week's games, I actually have Immortals winning against EG. Then I have FlyQuest beating TSM. Team Liquid beating 100 Thieves. Then I have Cloud9 against Golden Guardians. I have Cloud9 winning. And then I believe I have Dignitas winning this game here against CLG. So that is my predictions there for Saturday, which is tomorrow. Now I'm trying to remember here. So yeah, it was Immortals winning, FlyQuest, Team Liquid, Cloud9, and Dig for me winning on Saturday. And then Sunday's games, here are the matchups I had. TL, 100 Thieves, Cloud9, Fly, Golden Guardians. The only one I could see that is maybe iffy is actually the EG versus the Cloud9 game. Cloud9, or if EG plays early game really well, I think they'll just steamroll. Kind of like how they did last week here against FlyQuest. That game was just an absolute stomp. So I know Vicky though has EG winning, then FlyQuest, then 100 Thieves, then Cloud9, and then Dig, and then she has Immortals beating Team Liquid, 100 Thieves, Cloud9, FlyQuest, and Golden Guardians. I don't know exactly what Dan has. He never sent me his predictions, which is completely fine. Like I said, this is a spur of the moment thing, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, so I think that will be interesting, to say the least. I am looking forward to these games, as I always am, but there are a few matchups here that I am particularly excited for. Just to give you a quick example here, I mean, EG versus Cloud9, I feel like that one's going to be really good to watch. This game here, 6:30, 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid, that one's going to be fantastic. Um, and then last thing I really wanted to go ahead and discuss with you guys here as well. It's just kind of, just to ask questions. What are you guys excited for? When it comes to these games this weekend. If you guys do play Fantasy League of Legends, how's your fantasy going? Like I said, I'm currently in fourth place right now. My brother is 4-0, which is nuts. None of us expected him to be 4-0. But I mean, he's got a solid team. At the start of this season, I thought I had a really, really good team. I thought I was easily going to be top 2. It's not looking that way. There's my jungler, I had Spica off TSM at the start. That was just a nightmare. Now I have Jose Diodo. He's okay. And I have lost now on bot lane. So I mean, nobody expected Golden Gardens to come back and just kind of stomp, and be a middle of the pack team like they are now, which is good to see. I'm really glad to see that they're improving, especially after last year. Holy smokes. But yeah, that's really just my thoughts here. Just a quick spill here. Again, I sincerely apologize to you guys about this being episode 8 of the podcast. I know it's not the norm, which sucks. I really do apologize. It was just an unforeseen thing. We were gonna do it Thursday, but my arm was just killing me. I couldn't focus. As soon as I got home after my tattoo, I immediately passed out. So again, I apologize, but next week we should have an episode out early. I am making a really, really hard effort to record it Tuesday, get it out for you either Tuesday night or Wednesday, just so that way you guys have enough time to to watch and react, things like that. But yeah, again, guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you again for listening in on my rant here. Like I mentioned, everybody's socials will be in the description. Please go ahead, check them out. They're great group of people, and I can't wait for you to see their content. Thank you. Bye.